Okay, everybody. So it's been about 3 weeks or so since I last posted about Marissa Carmichael. So much has transpired in those last 3 weeks. I know it was very vague about who was involved because it was more conjecture. There was no proof or anything. So I really went over just the timeline of her disappearance. Since then, I've been involved with a group that's both local, and we have some members that are outside of the state of North Carolina that have been working together to try and see if we can solve what has gone on or where Marissa has gone. So I think it's been 43 days since she went missing. In that 43 days, we have spoken to several different people who were with Marissa that night, either before she went missing or like that earlier that day or like later on that night. And we've been told some interesting things about her family, about her background, and it's thrown out a lot of more questions as to what has happened to her. Um, since the group has formed itself, and since we've been out there and we've gone on searches and we've questioned people and we have tried to gather evidence, the friends and family of Marissa Carmichael have gone out of their way to discredit us and to threaten us. And the newest thing has been they have set up searches, posted on Facebook, and said, hey, meet at this address and we will go search for Marissa. No police involved. They're not indicating what leads they have to explain why they're going to this area, because one was at Lake Brant, which is about 30 minutes away from downtown from where she went missing. No rhyme or reason as to why they chose that area to go. Some people went out there to meet up with the search crew, the people who were gathering the search, and no one was there. And then another post was made earlier today saying, oh, we're not going there. We're going to go to this address in Greensboro where this abandoned house is, which is on the other side of town. And guess what? No one showed up for that either. So I'm at a loss as to what exactly the family is trying to do. Why set up search teams and not show up for the search? You want to give me an answer on that? Echo, Sarah Carmichael, Emma? Because you guys are the ones being most vocal about you're searching, you're out there, you're doing all these things, but yet no one's showing up. So what's going on? The other weird thing is Marissa went missing on January 14th. Sarah Carmichael, her mother, set up a GoFundMe on January 17th. Can't file a missing person report, but can set up a GoFundMe. Doesn't that make you want to, What's going on there? So, that has been suspect. Another person who's a friend of the family has set up another GoFundMe page trying to raise money to help go find the missing, and it had pictures of other people who've gone missing in the area without the permission of the family of the people that have also been missing. So that got taken down. So there's a lot of suspicious GoFundMe accounts set up right now. So if you see this and you want to check it out, be wary about donating to it, because we don't believe it's going to where it needs to go. And if you see posted, hey, we're going to do a ground search for Marissa, be careful, because maybe people won't be there. The police are definitely not sanctioning this. So, and where these areas are, they're in deep woods or they're in abandoned areas. So very scary, very sketchy. I have, in my lifetime of following true crime and missing person cases, have never seen where a family has been anti people helping. It does beg a lot of questions. Sarah Carmichael is also putting out there that she's raising her grandchildren. That is also a lie. Her grandchildren are in foster care, have been since before Marissa went missing. So she starts asking for money for those kids. She does not have them. The father of the youngest 4 children, no one has seen him. The last person Marissa was seen with, Sean Elili, was the gentleman who drove up to the Exxon and she got in the car with. He's no longer a suspect. He is now deemed a witness. We found out that she was having a relationship with a guy named Mo Dallas, who, if you see him on the news, that he goes by Jamil something or other, he claims he's her cousin. But, they had a intimate relationship the night she went missing. So, again, why are you putting it out there you guys are related? A little creepy. Um, so, like I said, we've talked to a few people. Mo Dollars is somebody who runs a dancer slash exotic things that he does with these women at these clubs and out of hotels. This Shawnee Lely guy, also, same thing. He works with Mo. And then there's another guy named Jersey Moneybag. And he is a gentleman who dropped Marissa off at the gas station and left her there. It has come to light that this particular person has stalking tendencies. We've seen some text messages he has sent to other women that are very eye opening and very concerning. And in my opinion, he is number one suspect in my book. That guy. Because I got the impression that if any woman showed him any type of positive attention, he would latch on and be completely all about you. So, like I said, we've got Mo Dallas, we've got Jersey Moneybags, we've got Shawnee Lely, we've got this other girl named Naja who left her at the club to go see her boyfriend. We have the mom, Sarah Carmichael, trying to run interference and keep people from helping. You've got Emma, who's the younger sister who flat out knows nothing. And then you've got Sarah's husband, Tony, who has been nowhere to be found, nowhere around, nowhere helping. So if you guys are this worried and you're begging for her to come back and you're begging for money to help find her, why aren't you looking? Calling you guys out. Sarah, Emma, Naja, Mo, Jersey, all of you guys. Sean. If she is this important to you and you want her found, why aren't you looking? You have a lot of people wanting to know. You have a lot of questions to answer because there's a lot of suspicion on all your heads. And I'm calling you out. And if you don't like what I have to say, that's fine. That is absolutely fine because you know what? You don't have to like what I have to say. But in my personal opinion, you all are freaking suspect. And you are sorry people for how you have been running your own investigation because this is absolutely ridiculous. There is no ground coverage. You guys have not been doing a darn thing to find her instead of just taking the time to bring down everybody else who's been trying to help. And if Marissa has been taken for to do things against her will, she's one of many women in this state that have gone missing. And if you're using this as some ploy to make some money, that is beyond human. That is beyond evil. Karma will get you in the end. It really will. So, right now, as it stands, there were some searches. No one showed up. Police have not really issued any more statements in the last couple weeks, other than stating that they were concerned for her well-being and that they're looking for her, but nothing else has been said. It's sad when you have strangers looking for your child and you don't. 43 days. Where's Marissa? 43 days. So let's go back over this timeline again. So she left High Point, went to Mo's house before going to the club, was there for a while. She and Naja left with Mo and went to the club, which would be 117 Sofa Bar. Naja, according to her, left and went to her boyfriend's house around like 9:20, 9:30 at night. And then there was another person who, I'm not going to name her names because she was a little concerned about talking to us, who was there that night and saw her leave with Jersey Moneybag. Saw her leave and asked her, "Are you okay? Do you know this guy?" "Yes, I know him. I've known him for years. I'm good." This is what Marissa said since she leaves and goes with Jersey. Now, this is where things get convoluted because supposedly after she left the bar, she went to the Airbnb, and there was supposedly an argument at the Airbnb. We don't know who was in that argument. We do know a 911 call was placed about that fight at the Airbnb, but we don't know who was involved. But at some point after that, she ended up at the Exxon gas station, which is when she lost her belongings, but had her purse but lost her phone. Went inside, called 911, told the police, she'd been abandoned, didn't know where she was, needed help. And at some point right after that, that's when Sean and Lily showed up, and she got in the car and left with him. And then some phone calls went from his phone to her mother's phone, which her mom did not answer. Some phone calls went from his phone to her friend Naja's phone, which Naja did answer. And Naja did say that Marissa told her, hey, I need you to get a hold of Jersey because he has my phone. That was it. Not, hey, come get me. Not, hey, save me. Hey, I'm in distress. I'm being kidnapped. None of this stuff. Just get a hold of Jersey, get my phone. That's it. And then after that, when Sarah, who woke up the afternoon after her daughter, afternoon of the 14th, which I thought was kind of bizarre, realized, oh, I got 2 missed calls from a number I don't know. Calls him back, talks to Sean. He says, oh, she's asleep. Calls back again. Oh, she went to the store. And then after that, no more phone calls. So when did she go missing? Is she still present on this planet? Is she still with us? These are all the questions we need to answer. But the longer she's gone, the most likely that we're not going to find her with us anymore. So these are the things that are happening, and that is the last update.